And his opponent, also representing Japan, it's Nemo!
All right, so the next matchup we have is Go1 going up against Nemo, both players from Japan. There you see Nemo walking up to the stage.
He's had such an incredible Evo so far. His Vega play has been something else. It's really fun to watch, especially if you're a fan of his Rolento play in the last game. Super active player, lots of buttons. He will wake up standing light kick like 90% of the time, and he won't feel bad about it. He's just that kind of player. I think his goal is to make you upset, frustrated, and he has a very fun style to watch. So he's going to be playing against Go1 Chun, who I think has had some of the best results out of any Chun player just so far in all of CPT, as far as I can think of.
I mean, he did really well at CEO as well, but you know, you were talking about Nemo. Before, we used to watch him in Street Fighter 4. He would play Rolento, and there would be entire rounds where he would not block once. Even when you would knock him down and try to attack him, he would wake up with stand jabs. And
James, if you're blocking, you can't hit a button. And there's no fun when you're not hitting buttons.
That's not Nemo's style for sure. But Nemo, I really like the Vega choice for him because, as we said, you know, he's a Rolento player. Vegas has that similar kind of foot speed, also mobility, a lot of options between the two different stances. So I think that's a really good pick. But as you mentioned, Go1, one of the most successful Chun-Li players that we've seen on the circuit. As I just mentioned, he did super well at CEO. He's going to be going, I mean, his Chun-Li is going to be really tested here against Nemo.
Yeah, one thing to keep in mind about him, you know, Go1 doesn't just have tricks with Chun. He has great footsies and all that. His execution is excellent. He hits all the combos. He has all the setup. Very complete Chun-Li player. He's not someone who just has one part of his game down. And it's the same thing for Nemo. He has these crazy setups that almost nobody else does with Vega. And he takes advantage of the walk speed well. So it's going to be a really footsie-heavy matchup. It's going to be a lot of pestering from Vega. And when Chun knocks him down and can get some kind of pressure to lock him up, it's going to be tough. We'll see how it goes. Two of the strongest players out of Japan. And as we mentioned, I think earlier, if you guys didn't know, Nemo sponsored Alienware Japan now. See the shirt he is repping there. So.
That just happened very recently.
Yeah, it's just less than a month ago probably. Yeah, just a few weeks. So
Nemo now going into a full sponsored player. Going to be trying to get into the Capcom on Pro Tour later on this year.
See what he can do here at Evo. It's going to be Go1 on the left as Chun-Li, Nemo on the right as Vega. Super, super fast-paced matchup. Really fast, technical characters, and we'll see how it goes. I'm also really curious to see what stance Nemo favors in this matchup, whether it's claw or no claw, because, you know, you have different options in each one, and I'm expecting him to maybe switch it up.
The one nice thing about it is both modes has the roll. The roll can be used as a raw anti-air against air lightning kicks. It's very effective.
Yeah, see, immediately no claw from him, and that's one thing he opts for pretty often. And I was thinking about, he switches between them pretty openly. Love the punish on the overhead.
Oh, there we go. Air lightning kicks immediately from Go1. He's going to get the hit. Trying to take Nemo to the corner.
And you see the speed. Punish. Yeah, excellent punish. Didn't have down charge for lightning legs, or excuse me, bird. Air legs out of the air. Bad spot to be if you're Nemo, but the wake up short again gets out of there.
That's one of the hardest things about that air lightning kick. A lot of times you're like trying to jump in on Chun-Li, and then all of a sudden she goes for those air legs, and then it juggles you out of the air as well. Very discouraging. Nice confirm into the EX wall dive.
Gets positioning here and set up. You see the light kick. Keeps it pretty simple. Jump over and out. Chun-Li out of the corner. One thing I like about Go1, he mixes up air legs and regular jump a lot. So he doesn't just go for one or the other. So if you have an answer for one thing, he can beat it.
Oh, challenging after the lightning kick into a trade, but Chun-Li now sitting on a full super. Anything that hits can be confirmed into the critical art now.
And you see Nemo, lots of jump, lots of dash back. He doesn't want to let him do that low strong into V-trigger. He got him.
And doesn't even need to use the critical art. Only spends 1 bar on the EX lightning kicks to be able to take that round, moving into the next round with 2 bars.
I love the movement from Nemo at the end of that, though, just in case he was so avoiding that low strong that he ended up running into something else. That roundhouse from him.
Going in. Oh, wow, that wasn't even a true link or anything like that, but can get that hit. And no challenge to the air lightning kick from Nemo.
Yeah, that's a really important thing to establish against Chun. There's the command throw as their medium. Goes for the overhead and a backdash from Go1.
Vega almost now building up to that V-trigger. Going to be able to confirm to the super off of that.
And You can see it. Oh, yeah. The missed base slide. No critical art from Goichi.
Yeah, I mean, there it is. Like I said, re-trigger confirmed in the super. But the interesting thing about Nemo so far is he's gone for a couple of risky slides.
Yeah, and I think it's just to say, like, look, I will go for this, and you have to stop walking forward. You can't just take up this space. And as soon as you establish that, there's all kinds of other options you can go to. Nemo with the jump medium kick and stuffed the anti-air.
What a great distance and timing on that jump medium kick. Not sure if that's just, something that he's going to go to a lot to try to beat that anti-air light kick.
And I like that immediately again, Nemo flawless. He switches it up right away for different options. The jump in again works.
Yeah, same thing, yeah. It might be just a little secret that, that he's been saving here. Gets the EX.
Has the rolling, there's the other side. Nemo keeping up the offense. Anti-air. Yeah, at that range, not going to be able to get over it with the medium kick.
Again, getting in with that slide at a range where I don't think it was safe.
Definitely not. Goichi is just trying to walk back.
The super? No. Gonna save it.
Oh, mistimed the meaty, and that's gonna be the round. Yeah, he went for the 4 roundhouse, but there was a back roll from Nemo, which is why he got out of the way. First game to him.
He was trying to save that super so that he could confirm it like on an actual kill hit.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, sometimes players will think that way. They don't want to spend their critical art too early, or you want to save it for that last moment. But Chun-Li gets a pretty nice situation for himself afterwards, so you would think that she would want to use it. Jump in again, and you see Nemo will take lots of risks. He's not afraid of them because even if he gets punished for it, when they work out, he gets such great offense from it.
And it's just basically playing the pot odds, every once in a while you jump in, you get anti-air light kick, that's not that much damage. But you get one combo in there and all of a sudden you just do this giant chunk of damage.
Yeah, he's really not averse to those kind of risks at all.
Alright, throw, yeah. Tries to get in with that overhead, was able to block the air lightning kicks in time, but now Goichi confirming off of the low medium punch in the V-trigger.
Confirmed from Nemo himself has the setup. Oh, you see the late rise from Goichi. He sticks it out. Gets in there with the EX. One more will do it from him. And there it is. Double jab. Caught him. Counter hit on Wake Up Nemo. Likely hitting stand light.
Round 2.
See if Goichi can keep it up. Much better round for himself. He did a great job keeping up the anti-airs. Oh, dropped the confirm, and now Nemo can punish, but he got an airborne.
Yeah, caught him out of the air, so very lucky for Goichi. Tried to walk under, but didn't make it.
Just rare with Vega's walk speed.
Goichi now, with the corner position, got a good chunk of damage on there. You see both of them neutral jump to try to stop some of the offense from the opponent.
Love the confirm. Empty from Nemo. I wonder what he did. Maybe just baiting, spinning bird. Oh, caught. Didn't get the combo. Nemo can confirm into the EX. He's going to have positioning instead of here.
Wow, wake up, crouching jab. Oh,
no confirm?
Yeah, not into low medium kick, only in the standing light punch.
Goichi had the critical art on deck, so I'm surprised he didn't bring it out. Next hit will be in a critical art. You got to watch out for that fierce
but here it comes, yeah, into the EX wall dive. What's the setup now?
Nemo not out of this just yet. Oh, the fierce and the regular throw. Nemo puts himself into another round. Now close to taking this, maybe 2-0. I love that little mix-up he went for there. Nemo clawless again. You see, always he opts for this stance, probably for the faster normal and neutral, and he doesn't feel like he needs stuff like forward heavy kick or forward fierce.
He seems to really like to be able to have that option to stand heavy punch into the stance switch.
Right, which is so good from Vega. Leaves you in a position to go for more offense after the unsafe slide again, as we mentioned.
But you know what? Like you said, I think he just wants to make sure, because you see how Goichi's playing. Goichi's crouching a lot because he knows that Nemo wants to slide a bunch of times.
Yeah, and if he can make Goichi just down back, that's when he can go for stuff like dash up. Oh,
that was definitely an execution error. Didn't mean to do the lightning kick that high up in the air.
Yeah, super high. Okay, confirmed. Didn't do critical art.
Super, yeah.
Oh, got it.
Oh, that should be it right there.
Great work.
Goichi is going to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, finally pulls out and spends some meters. Surprised it took him so long, but Goichi spends it. Great work to him. One apiece.
Chun-Li wins.
And those risks, that game didn't work out for Nemo, but they did in the first one. So it's one of those situations where it's unlikely to see him not bring out stuff like point blank slide and jump and stuff like that. He's going to take it because his offense is so successful when he does manage to get in there.
And sometimes even when you lose games like that, you win in other ways, like establishing that you're sliding a bunch of times. Sure, it got punished, but now it's going to bleed over into the later games that might take effect there.
And you can already see it. Goichi is crouching so much, and because of that, Nemo is just dashing up in there and getting pressure just like that. And it's because he's giving up that slide damage occasionally. Got him with the late tech. Pressure here for Goichi.
All right, nice counter poke there from Nemo, and like you said, getting those forward dashes and going for the slide at a little safer range, but too far.
We'll try to get under, confirm. Air legs has been eating him alive. Media, and there's the V reversal in the corner. It's not going to get him out.
Oh, nice dash under, and now swapping positions. Goichi, nice throw tech, but then just gets caught before he can get out of the jump, and this time Nemo does get him on the ground. Confirms into the EX wall. Gets the setup now.
That fierce into the stand switch, yes. Looking to see if there's buttons from Goichi. Oh, punish for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Didn't build the critical art. He was so close, and I know he was looking for it. Oh, punish maybe? No, yeah.
Oh, no, gonna
Leg
keep
cancel.
himself safe with the V-trigger, yeah. Chun-Li now.
Oh, he's got him.
Dangerously, oh yeah, there it is, okay. I was about to say, dangerously close to even chip range, but doesn't even need to, and can go into round 2 with the full meter.
Yeah, and that V-trigger for Chun-Li able to make low, strong, safe at pretty much any range. You just pop it. Such a great option for her to close out round.
Oh, that standing light kick timed a little too early.
Oh, missed the throw from Nemo, and because of that, he ended up in the corner.
Oh no, and then dashed into the neutral jump. Goichi just choosing to go with the regular lightning kicks instead of the bird kick combo. Oh no, crouching medium punch is very punishable at that range.
And he didn't V-trigger cancel it, which is what I expected. Oh, one more will do it.
Oh,
Other
there it
side,
is,
yeah, Nemo will get the round. Great work. Throw for meter build as well. See in the bottom right and left, both these guys on full critical art.
Make it just right under it, but essentially there, next hit's gonna give it, there it is. Now both of them with full resources to go in there, and immediately Nemo spends some for that EX roll to get the setup and the corner carry. Beautiful air to air with that
Oh,
jumping
punish?
kick.
Okay, didn't get in there in time.
Oh, Sanfier's counter hit, but nothing else afterwards. No confirm off of that fireball.
What a
no.
confirm off low medium kick from Goichi.
Yeah, just throwing them out there, both forward in the super motion, and if Vega doesn't dash,
Is
nothing
there a
happens.
quick rise? Yeah, and Nemo quick rise. Earlier we saw that that wasn't the case. Air legs, good again. Finds the hit. Goichi, all kinds of offense here. Nemo not out of it though. Lots of bar to work with as well as V-trigger. Raw
He just
road.
tries to get out of the corner. Yeah, that's all he wants to do. He's sitting there on a full meter now.
You see the shorts from Goichi hitting such low wrist buttons.
Oh!
That was
But no,
so scary. Yeah, he couldn't do much out of
Yeah,
that.
because you can't cancel the crouch strong and claw form.
Exactly. Overhead twist. Oh, and the EX from Goichi goes up 2-1 over Nemo.
Again, this is loser side. This is the other side of the loser side bracket. So loser of this is sent home. Winner moves on. And you see, look at Goichi right now, just the relief on his face, and now spending some time to think about it, gathering himself a little bit.
Round 1.
Nemo, of course, one of the strongest players towards the end of Ultra's life cycle there. He was one of the strongest players, considered one of the best at that game. Showing that he has the chops here as well in Street Fighter V, but Goichi trying to end his run.
That was one of the first times he has missed air legs, and Nemo had to punish on deck. Oh, gets under. Had to guess with the slide. Now Nemo in there. He's gone for that overhead a few times afterwards. Goichi is ready for it.
All right, again, that stand line kick anti-air, but again, you know, it's not a lot of damage, so it's not enough to discourage Nemo to keep trying those jumps. Oh, nice. Getting him with the EX bird kick. Again, that standing line kick.
Great defense from Nemo that time. He didn't hit a button or a tech throw, which he's done a few times.
There's that slide.
See the walk down pressure. Jump
Oh,
is
that's
good.
beautiful timing against the fireball. Predicted that. Jumped over. Got the combo. Is able to take that first round.
And it's the little things that set up stuff like that. Nemo just walked backwards. Goichi thought, well, he's going to walk away. I'll set it up with a fireball, and that's when he jumped.
You walk into the optimal fireball range. Just attempt them to throw it that much more. And
Exactly what Goichi did.
Yeah, Goichi dropping his combo there. Got the crouch jab and the stand medium punch. Did not connect it.
Yeah, some execution errors from him. Walk under from Nemo. Great confirm.
Just chooses to spend one bar on there. Doesn't want to.
And a command throw. All right, lots of offense from Nemo. Anti-air again, stays in the front. Regular throw from Goichi. Great position for himself. V-trigger as well as corner.
Okay.
Leg cancel
Keeps
on
that
the road.
slide safe. Yep.
All right, it's got to be pressure here from Goichi. Just goes for the raw air legs.
No anti-airs from Nemo, but he gets counter pokes into the EX roll. Now corner position just needs a little bit
With the
life.
cross up, it just hit Goichi.
That was so ambiguous. It was so hard to tell which side that was going to land on. And yeah, you can see on Goichi's face, like, I just didn't think that was going to be a cross-up.
Yeah, it's so ambiguous at that range, and Nemo ties it up 2 apiece. A match to see who's going to be knocked out of EVO at 7th place. There's such a long road through 5,000 players.
5,100 players. here at Evolution, down to these top 8s that we're watching right here at the Mandalay Bay.
Clawless again for Nemo. Oh, maybe missed the dash before the command throw. I'm wondering about that.
Could have just been an execution error, and again, punishable. But yeah, you can totally tell that Nemo just has this mindset that he's willing to take little bits of damage to keep going for risks.
Yeah, totally his style.
A lot of times people play just to avoid damage at all costs. That's not necessarily beneficial to you.
Right, especially since he has established that Goichi has to low block.
Right.
You cannot get away with not low blocking. Confirm, and that should be the round. Doesn't even spend the EX bar. Genius to use V-Trigger instead, and now Nemo, match point.
What great awareness on his resources. Now, once again, every round he starts by dashing back, changing into the clawless stance, and going into the offense.
Prefers the normals, and just offense that he can get clawless.
Yeah, clawless obviously has more combos than the claw mode.
Yeah, if you're looking to play footsies, maybe you'll stick it out of claw. Now offense for Goichi. When you see air tech, air throw, that was an OS tech from Nemo. Missed the stomp.
Oh yeah, he meant to do a forward jump into stomp. Accidentally came out of the neutral jump stomp.
Or it could have been missed air legs attempt. Either one. Oh, gets in. Nemo, he's so dangerous at this point with V-Trigger's most critical art on deck. One button bumper into it. Look for the fierce frame trap, Goichi.
I love
Excellent
the counter
block.
poke. Yeah, the counter poke timing right there from Goichi. Knew that Nemo wanted to get in close, maybe set up a frame trap or throw situation. So press the button early, got the confirmation of the lightning to the spinning bird kick, and takes that round. Now it is match point, both players. Last game, last round, once again.
Whiffs the slide, and no whip punish. Spends the bar on this. Goichi can get offense after, and Nemo just back down. Gotta be careful with this footsie range. Oh, he's got the confirm again.
Yeah, that standing, that jumping medium kick, beating the stand light kick at that particular range.
Out of the air again, Goichi trying to get out of there. What a whip punish from Nemo. Again has offense for himself, close to stun. Went for the command
he's
throw.
He's going to be able to go into the sewer, but he's going to save it. Goes for the bird kick instead and goes for the pressure.
Yeah, critical art still on deck. Has it? No confirm. And Nemo with the whiff too. Man, such a dangerous position to be in. Just goes for it. He whiffed it.
Oh,
that was so
dangerous
of a moment. Goichi keeping up the offense. He still has critical art on deck as well.
Good block on the air lightning. Just uses that to get out of the corner. That could have been dangerous.
Oh, it's got confirmed.
He gets the confirm. Goichi.
It's going to be big damage.
37 hits from the super.
He's got a setup afterwards as well. In the front, and the double stomp from Goichi. Nemo, you see, just didn't. How do you know that that's going to come out? It's just so ambiguous to block.
Because you block, he could have just done a regular jump attack quickly in the crouching light kick and catch you low. Instead, you block the head stomp and then you crouch block, and the second head stomp comes, catches you low, catches you high while you're crouch blocking.